Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sharp, painful cramp in your leg that leaves you clutching at your muscle until it finally relaxes? For many seniors, this is not just an occasional inconvenience, it's a recurring problem that affects mobility, confidence, and even sleep quality. What if the answer to these nightly battles wasn't another pill, but something as simple as what you put on your plate each day? Leg cramps are incredibly common as people age, and they can strike at the worst times, whether you're sleeping, sitting, or even walking. They don't just cause discomfort, they can make everyday activities like climbing stairs, gardening, or taking a stroll around the neighborhood much more difficult. The good news is that research consistently shows that nutrition plays a direct role in muscle health, circulation, and cramp prevention. Seniors who make smart dietary choices can significantly reduce cramp frequency and regain confidence in their mobility. The reason food is such a powerful tool against cramps comes down to nutrients. Muscles depend on a delicate balance of protein, vitamins, and minerals to contract and relax properly. When this balance is disrupted, whether due to dehydration, low electrolytes, or vitamin deficiencies, muscles become more prone to sudden, painful spasms. Unfortunately, aging naturally brings changes like reduced nutrient absorption, decreased muscle mass, and lower activity levels, all of which increase cramp risk. That's why paying close attention to diet is not just beneficial, but essential. Imagine two different mornings. In the first, you wake up stiff and sore, shuffling to the kitchen after a restless night interrupted by cramps. In the second, you wake up refreshed, your legs strong and pain-free, ready to enjoy a walk or spend time with your grandkids. The difference between those mornings could be as simple as what you ate the day before. By focusing on foods that nourish muscles, support circulation, and replenish lost electrolytes, seniors can actively protect themselves from cramps instead of passively suffering through them. What makes this even more encouraging is that the foods most effective for preventing cramps are everyday items that are accessible, affordable, and easy to prepare. You don't need exotic superfoods or expensive supplements, just practical, nutrient-rich staples like eggs, bananas, nuts, and seeds. These foods deliver the key nutrients that muscles crave: protein for repair, potassium and magnesium for smooth contractions, vitamin D and B12 for nerve function, and healthy fats for circulation. Take the example of a senior who starts incorporating these foods regularly. Within a few weeks, not only might the cramps decrease, but energy levels can rise, balance may improve, and confidence in daily movement can return. That means fewer nights of tossing and turning, fewer interruptions to daily routines, and more opportunities to enjoy life without worrying about sudden muscle pain. This article will break down the top 3 foods that have been scientifically shown to help prevent leg cramps in seniors. We'll look at how each one works in the body, why it's especially important for older adults, and how much you really need to eat to make a difference. You'll also find practical tips for pairing these foods with others for maximum benefit. And before we dive into the details, here's a quick reminder. If you find this content helpful, make sure to subscribe to Healthy Life 24/7. We share simple, practical health tips designed to keep you strong, mobile, and energized every day. Also, feel free to drop a comment with your experiences or questions. We'd love to know what challenges you're facing and what's working for you. Sharing your story could help others who are going through the same struggles. So are you ready to take a closer look at how your breakfast plate could be the first step toward cramp-free nights and stronger legs? Let's start with the first powerhouse food, eggs. When most people think of eggs, they picture a simple breakfast food, scrambled on a plate, hard-boiled in a salad, or perhaps mixed into a baked dish. But for seniors, eggs are far more than just a versatile kitchen staple. They are a nutrient-packed ally in the fight against leg cramps, offering a combination of protein, vitamins, and minerals that directly support muscle and nerve health. If you've ever wondered why so many nutritionists call eggs a powerhouse food, the science behind their benefits for cramp prevention makes it clear. One of the most pressing reasons seniors experience leg cramps is muscle fatigue and weakness. As we age, a natural condition called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, sets in. Muscles become thinner, less resilient, and slower to recover after activity. This makes them more prone to sudden contractions that cause painful cramps. Here's where eggs shine. Each large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein. That means it provides all 9 essential amino acids the body needs to rebuild muscle fibers. Imagine your muscles like a wall made of bricks. Without protein, there aren't enough bricks to repair or strengthen the wall. Eggs provide those bricks, helping to maintain muscle strength and reduce the risk of nighttime spasms or sudden cramps after walking. But protein is just the beginning. Eggs are also a natural source of vitamin D, which plays a critical role in calcium absorption. Without enough vitamin D, calcium cannot be properly used by muscles for smooth contractions. Low vitamin D levels are extremely common among older adults, especially those who spend less time outdoors. The result: weak, cramp-prone muscles and even chronic pain. While one egg contains only about 40 IU of vitamin D, Just a small fraction of the daily recommended 800-1,000 IU making eggs part of your diet helps build a foundation. Pair them with fortified milk or fatty fish like salmon, and you create a strong shield against cramp-inducing deficiencies. Equally important is vitamin B12, another nutrient eggs deliver in abundance. B12 is vital for nerve health. When levels are low, nerve signals become impaired, leading to miscommunication between the brain and muscles. That's when cramps, tingling, or spasms can occur. Seniors are especially vulnerable here because aging stomachs produce less acid, reducing the body's ability to absorb B12 from food. Add to that the fact that many common medications, like those for acid reflux or diabetes, further lower B12 levels, and the risk for deficiencies becomes significant. Eggs step in as a senior-friendly solution, easy to digest, lower in fat than red meat, and an excellent source of B12 and choline. Together, these nutrients protect nerve insulation, the myelin sheath, ensuring smooth muscle contractions and fewer painful cramps. A practical question many seniors have is, how many eggs should I eat each week without worrying about cholesterol? The latest research gives a reassuring answer. For most healthy adults, 6-7 eggs per week are safe and beneficial. In fact, replacing processed meats with eggs can actually support heart health while delivering the nutrients muscles and nerves need. Seniors with high cholesterol or specific conditions may choose to eat more egg whites, which still provide protein without the yolk's fat. The key is moderation, and balanced eggs don't need to be eaten daily, but regular inclusion makes a measurable difference. Consider a senior who struggles with nocturnal cramps, the kind that strike in the middle of the night. Adding eggs to dinner or even breakfast can supply protein for muscle repair and nutrients that support overnight recovery. Within weeks, many notice cramps becoming less frequent or intense. Of course, eggs work best when paired with other supportive habits. Staying hydrated, including leafy greens and dairy for minerals, and maintaining gentle physical activity. Finally, eggs are incredibly practical. They're affordable, widely available, quick to prepare, and versatile in flavor. A hard-boiled egg can be a snack. Scrambled eggs make for a hearty breakfast. And adding an egg to a salad or soup enhances the nutrient profile without much effort. That makes them one of the most accessible tools seniors can use to protect themselves from painful cramps and stay active longer. If you're finding this information helpful, take a moment to give this article a like and share it with a friend or family member who might benefit. Leg cramps are a challenge many people don't talk about, but sharing knowledge can make a real difference. Together, we can help more seniors move comfortably and confidently. Now that we've seen how eggs strengthen muscles and nerves, let's turn to another powerful food that keeps cramps at bay, the potassium-rich banana. If you've ever had a sudden charley horse or calf spasm, chances are your body was calling out for more potassium. This essential mineral is one of the most important nutrients for muscle function, and when levels dip too low, cramps often follow. That's why bananas, one of the richest natural sources of potassium, have earned their reputation as a muscle-friendly food. For seniors especially, bananas can be a simple, affordable, and delicious way to reduce cramp frequency, while also supporting overall energy and hydration. Potassium is responsible for regulating how muscles contract and relax. Imagine it as the electrical wiring that allows nerve signals to pass smoothly to the muscles. When potassium levels are balanced, muscles move efficiently. But when levels fall, a condition known as hypokalemia, those signals become erratic. Muscles may contract suddenly, leading to painful cramps, spasms, or stiffness. One medium banana contains about 420 milligrams of potassium, which is roughly 12% of the daily requirement. Eating just one banana a day helps restore this balance, significantly reducing the likelihood of cramps, especially at night when they tend to strike. But bananas don't stop with potassium. They also provide magnesium, another critical mineral for muscle relaxation. While potassium ensures muscles don't contract involuntarily, magnesium makes sure they relax afterward. Without enough magnesium, muscles remain overly excitable, which often results in nighttime cramps or stiffness after light activity. Each banana contains about 32 milligrams of magnesium, contributing to smoother recovery and better overall muscle function. When seniors combine bananas with other magnesium-rich foods like almonds or leafy greens, the protective effect against cramps becomes even stronger. Nighttime cramps, what doctors call nocturnal leg cramps, are one of the most frustrating issues for older adults. They interrupt sleep, cause anxiety about going to bed, and leave legs sore the next morning. Bananas may be a surprisingly effective bedtime snack. Eating one 1 to 2 hours before bed provides potassium, magnesium, and natural carbohydrates that help muscles relax and stay hydrated overnight. Many seniors report fewer episodes of waking up in pain simply by making this small dietary change. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, which supports the nervous system by regulating neurotransmitters, the messengers that tell muscles when to contract and when to rest. Low levels of vitamin B6 have been linked to more frequent cramping, muscle fatigue, and even nerve pain. With nearly 30% of the daily recommended intake per banana, this fruit helps maintain smooth communication between the nervous system and muscles. That means not only fewer cramps, but also better energy for walking, gardening, or other daily activities. Of course, hydration plays a big role here too. Cramps often occur when the body loses fluids and electrolytes through sweat or medication, such as diuretics for high blood pressure. Bananas, paired with a glass of water or coconut water, help replenish both fluids and electrolytes. This combination is especially useful during hot weather or after light exercise, when dehydration makes cramps more likely. Seniors aiming for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily can benefit from eating bananas as a hydrating snack, ensuring both water and minerals are replenished. How many bananas should seniors eat? For most, 1 banana per day is enough to provide consistent protection against cramps. Those who experience frequent or severe cramps may benefit from 2 bananas daily, but individuals with diabetes should monitor their intake due to natural sugar content. A smart strategy is to pair bananas with fiber-rich foods like nuts, whole grains, or yogurt. This helps prevent blood sugar spikes while still delivering all the muscle-supporting benefits. Practical example, a senior who regularly wakes up with cramps could eat a banana in the evening with a handful of almonds. This snack provides potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, protein, and healthy fats all in one simple combination. Over time, this habit not only reduces cramps, but also improves sleep quality and energy levels the next day. Bananas are affordable, easy to find in any grocery store, and portable. Whether eaten on their own, sliced into oatmeal, blended into a smoothie, or paired with peanut butter, they're an effortless way to build a cramp-fighting diet. And unlike supplements, bananas provide fiber and hydration benefits that work holistically for better overall health. Now we've seen how eggs build strong muscles and nerves, and how bananas replenish electrolytes and support relaxation. But there's still another food group that seniors should not overlook: nuts and seeds, a concentrated source of minerals and healthy fats that directly fight inflammation and improve circulation. Think of nuts and seeds as nature's compact nutrient packages. These small foods are loaded with powerful minerals and healthy fats that make a big difference in muscle health, especially for seniors struggling with frequent cramps. While bananas are often praised for potassium and eggs for protein, nuts and seeds bring another crucial element into the picture: magnesium, the mineral most directly linked to muscle relaxation. In fact, many leg cramps are thought to stem from low magnesium intake, which is surprisingly common among older adults. Let's start with the numbers. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds contains about 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's 40% of the daily requirement. Almonds provide 77 mg, cashews 74 mg, and pistachios nearly 300 mg of potassium per ounce. For seniors who rarely meet their magnesium needs through vegetables alone, a simple handful of nuts can be the missing link between restless, cramp-filled nights and smooth, comfortable muscle function. Magnesium helps regulate the flow of calcium and potassium in and out of muscle cells, preventing the sudden, uncontrolled contractions that cause cramps. Without it, muscles remain overly tense and prone to spasms. But the benefits go beyond minerals. Nuts and seeds also supply protein, which aids in repairing muscle fibers, and healthy fats, particularly omega-3s, which reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is often overlooked as a contributor to cramps. When muscle tissue is inflamed, it becomes more fragile, fatigues faster, and is more likely to spasm. Walnuts and flax seeds, both rich in omega-3 fatty acids, help counteract this inflammation, supporting smoother recovery after even light physical activity. For seniors with arthritis or chronic muscle pain, this anti-inflammatory effect can feel like relief that builds gradually over time. Another hidden advantage of nuts and seeds is their role in circulation. Good blood flow is essential for carrying oxygen and nutrients to the muscles. Poor circulation is one of the reasons seniors experience nighttime cramps. Muscles simply aren't getting enough support. Monounsaturated fats in almonds and cashews improve vascular health, while antioxidants found in seeds reduce oxidative stress in blood vessels. Together, these benefits ensure muscles remain nourished and less likely to seize up. Practical application matters here because nuts are calorie-dense. The recommended intake for most seniors is about 1 ounce per day, roughly a small handful of almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds. The timing of consumption can also make a difference. Eating a few nuts before bed helps keep muscles relaxed overnight, while adding seeds to a post-exercise snack helps restore lost electrolytes and reduces recovery time. Seniors can sprinkle pumpkin seeds onto oatmeal, blend walnuts into a smoothie, or simply enjoy a handful of almonds with fruit as an afternoon snack. These small additions are simple yet effective. Of course, there are some considerations. Processed or salted nuts may add excess sodium, which can contribute to dehydration and actually make cramps worse. The smarter choice is raw, dry roasted, or lightly salted varieties. For those with nut allergies or sensitive digestion, seeds like chia, flax, or pumpkin offer similar benefits without the risks. Portion control also matters. Too many nuts can lead to weight gain, so it's better to enjoy them in moderation as part of a balanced diet. Imagine this real-world scenario. A senior who experiences leg cramps after gardening or walking could prepare a small evening snack of Greek yogurt topped with almonds and chia seeds. This combination delivers protein, magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats, all the tools muscles need to recover and relax. Over time, cramps may become less frequent, sleep more restful, and daily activities more enjoyable. Nuts and seeds may be small, but their impact on cramp prevention is substantial. They complement the protein power of eggs and the electrolyte balance of bananas, creating a three-part strategy that addresses the root causes of cramps from every angle: muscle repair, nerve support, hydration, relaxation, circulation, and inflammation control. Now that we've explored the three foods that stand out most: eggs, bananas, and nuts/seeds, the question becomes, how should seniors put this all together in a practical, sustainable way? That's where specific recommendations and cautions come into play. Knowing what to eat is powerful, but knowing how much and how often to eat it makes all the difference. Seniors can get the full benefit of eggs, bananas, and nuts or seeds by following a few simple intake guidelines while also keeping an eye on potential cautions. After all, the right food in the right amount can transform muscle health, but the wrong approach, whether too much or too little, can blunt those benefits. Let's start with eggs. The research consensus today is reassuring. Eating 6 to 7 eggs per week is safe for most healthy seniors. That means 1 egg a day, or slightly less, fits comfortably into a balanced diet without significantly impacting cholesterol. In fact, eggs can be a heart-healthy choice when they replace processed meats like bacon or sausage. However, seniors with high cholesterol or cardiovascular conditions may want to focus more on egg whites, which provide protein without the yolk's cholesterol. For those with kidney disease, monitoring protein intake is important, so consulting with a doctor is recommended. The bottom line, eggs are one of the most efficient ways to support muscle repair and nerve function, but moderation ensures they remain a friend, not a foe. Moving to bananas, the sweet spot for most seniors is 1 per day. That's usually enough to provide the potassium and magnesium muscles need to stay cramp-free. For those who experience frequent cramps, 2 bananas spread throughout the day may be beneficial. But here's where personalization matters. Bananas contain natural sugars, so seniors with diabetes should pair them with protein or fiber-rich foods like nuts, yogurt, or whole grains to prevent blood sugar spikes. Hydration also matters. Eating bananas without drinking enough water won't fully prevent cramps, since electrolyte balance relies on fluid intake. A practical tip is to enjoy a banana with a glass of water mid-morning or as an evening snack, especially before bed if nighttime cramps are an issue. Finally, nuts and seeds should be consumed in 1-ounce servings per day, about a small handful of nuts or 2 tablespoons of seeds. This portion provides magnesium, potassium, protein, and healthy fats without leading to excess calories. Timing can also enhance their benefits. Eating them after physical activity helps restore electrolytes, while having them in the evening supports overnight relaxation. Seniors should aim for variety almonds for magnesium, walnuts for omega-3s, pistachios for potassium, and pumpkin seeds for an all-around mineral boost. Variety not only prevents taste fatigue, but also ensures a wider range of nutrients. There are also important cautions to keep in mind. Salted or processed nuts can undermine hydration by increasing sodium levels, which makes muscles more prone to cramping. Choosing raw or unsalted options is best. Seniors with allergies should consider alternatives like sunflower or pumpkin seeds. For those with sensitive digestion, smaller portions or well-chewed seeds may reduce bloating or discomfort. And while bananas are highly beneficial, eating too many could contribute to excess sugar intake. Balance is the key word across all 3 foods. Beyond these foods, lifestyle habits amplify their benefits. Drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, stretching lightly before bed, and maintaining gentle activity like walking or yoga all help prevent cramps. Think of it as a holistic approach. Eggs repair and energize muscles, bananas replenish electrolytes, nuts and seeds relax and protect tissues, and good hydration plus movement keeps everything working smoothly. In practice, a balanced daily routine might look like this: breakfast with scrambled eggs and spinach, a mid-morning banana with a handful of almonds, lunch with leafy greens and lean protein, an afternoon snack of yogurt topped with chia seeds, and dinner with salmon or fortified milk to round out vitamin D intake. Such a plan not only prevents cramps but also supports overall strength, mobility, and independence. Together, these 3 foods create a simple yet powerful anti-cramp diet. But how do they fit into the bigger picture of a senior's health and well-being? To wrap it all up, let's look at the overall conclusion and why making these foods part of your daily life can be a game changer for staying active and pain-free. Leg cramps may seem like a small nuisance at first, but for many seniors, they become a real obstacle, disrupting sleep, causing pain during daily movement, and even creating fear of activities that once felt simple. The empowering truth is that these cramps are not an inevitable part of aging. With the right nutrition and habits, they can be reduced dramatically, allowing seniors to live with more strength, mobility, and peace of mind. The three foods we've explored, eggs, bananas, and nuts or seeds, work together to create a well-rounded defense against cramps. Eggs deliver the protein, vitamin D, and B12 that rebuild muscle fibers and protect nerve function. Bananas restore electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, ensuring muscles contract and relax smoothly while also hydrating the body. Nuts and seeds round out the trio by offering concentrated magnesium, potassium, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that keep circulation strong and muscles relaxed. What makes these foods especially powerful is their accessibility and versatility. They're not exotic, expensive, or hard to find. They can be eaten at breakfast, as snacks, or incorporated into simple meals: a scrambled egg with vegetables, a banana with peanut butter, or a handful of almonds with yogurt. These aren't complicated recipes, but they provide real, measurable benefits for muscle health. For seniors on a budget or those who don't enjoy cooking elaborate meals, this simplicity is key. It's also worth emphasizing that food is only part of the equation. Hydration plays a critical role. Without enough water, even the best diet won't fully prevent cramps. Gentle exercise and stretching also keep circulation healthy and muscles flexible. Together, these habits create a protective lifestyle that supports not just cramp prevention, but overall vitality. Imagine the long-term impact: fewer sleepless nights from sudden cramps, more confidence to walk outdoors or play with grandchildren, less dependence on pain relief remedies, and greater freedom to enjoy life's everyday pleasures. Of course, every senior's health situation is unique. Those with kidney disease may need to limit protein, while individuals with diabetes should watch banana intake and pair it with fiber-rich foods. Nut allergies may require careful alternatives like sunflower or pumpkin seeds. Consulting a healthcare professional before making major dietary changes ensures these foods are incorporated safely and effectively. The bigger message here is this: small, consistent changes add up. Adding an egg to breakfast, choosing a banana instead of a processed snack, or keeping a small bag of nuts handy can over time reduce the frequency of painful cramps and restore comfort. Seniors don't need to overhaul their diets overnight. They just need to make thoughtful choices, one meal at a time. So the next time you plan your grocery list, remember this simple trio: eggs for muscle and nerve strength, bananas for potassium and hydration, nuts and seeds for minerals and circulation. Together, they provide a nutritional safety net against cramps and a foundation for stronger, healthier living. By embracing these foods, seniors can take back control from cramps, regain restful nights, and move through their days with greater energy and ease.
And that's a goal worth pursuing, not just for longer life, but for better life.